Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Karen, this is Tia, and I'm the Speedy Slimmer. Well, hi guys, I want to first of all say hi to my new subscribers and thanks a lot for subscribing. I've been quite busy. I've got a friend who's heavily pregnant. She's only got a couple of weeks to go, so I haven't done a video for a while because I've been helping her. Plus I've also been doing another interest as well which I've got, which is making my homemade jewellery. So I've just taken a little break with this, but I'm back now and I'll be cooking again next week. So today's Q&A time, so let's do it. Okay Becky, thank you for your question, you're kicking us off. Right, if I have some disappointing results, I tend to sort of like kick myself a little bit, but you know, get back on track, put it behind me, just try and get back on track and see where I go from there. I have had one or two different disappointing results, I must admit, and I've sort of like kicked myself, but I know where I've gone wrong, so I can get back on track that way. But I've stopped punishing myself, I really have. I used to really be bad. Hi Yvonne, thanks for your question. An unexpected gain, right, well, I have had one of those recently actually. Normally I know where I've gone wrong. Normally I'll think to myself, yeah, this week it's a gain. You know, to be quite honest, even if it's a couple of pounds, I seem to be able to feel it. But this week I had an unexpected gain. I did a little bit cheating and I weighed myself a few days earlier to my normal weigh day, and I'd gained a pound, and I thought, not too sure about where that's come from, but put it behind me. Like I say, I had weighed a little bit earlier, so I had up to today to get it off, and I did, and I have, and I've lost a total of 3.5 now this week. So I've worked really hard. I've been really strict with myself, and I've hardly had the sins, which has helped. Thanks a lot for your questions, Cindy. Yes, I do have a great support system. My partner for one, Wayne, and my daughter Rebecca is another. I also have a lot of support on Facebook. I can chat openly with people if I need any help, if I need any advice myself. I have you guys who are supporting me tremendously. So thanks again guys, I really do appreciate it. You sent me some lovely comments. You really encouraged me. You've inspired me to carry on as well, doing what I'm doing. And all I need is, you know, sometimes that little bit of support from yourself, from my family, and it, you know, it just brightens my day. Okay, Claire, thanks a lot for your question. Slimming tip, right. Well, slimming is the wrong word for me, because it's a change of lifestyle for me, and I've, you know, taken on the option of eating healthily. I don't think of it as a diet. There is one saying that everybody's probably heard, which is a moment on the lips is a pound on the hips. You know what I mean? So I always have that going around in my head and having a little giggle to myself about it. But yeah, it's just a matter of eating a lot better. I can't exercise because I find exercise difficult because I've got, like I've said before in my videos, osteoarthritis in both my knees, which makes it difficult. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's all tips are great that you pick up from everybody and everywhere. And so, you know, the people's advice and comments is great. And that's the only really thing that I work on, is other people's tips and advice. And that's about it really for that. Thanks for another question, Ron. Excuse me. Yes, I do struggle to stay on plan. I have done more recently as well. You know, sometimes I just fancy something a little bit different. I'm not a great sweet eater, so for me to have something sweet is quite unusual. Um, but yeah, I have struggled, and I have got sort of like a little bit angry with myself to a certain degree, but I draw a line under it. That's what I've learned over doing these videos, talking to other people. Like I said, the tips and the advice that I've got under people. People have said, look, you're only human, draw a line under it, start again. Have a little bit of what you fancy and get it out of your system. Once it's out of your system, you can just carry on as normal, you know, and that is the way that I'm going. That I'm finding is helping me. That if I really, really, really must have it, I'll have a little bit of what I want, as long as I draw a line under it and then start again, and then it, you know, it satisfies what I'm, you know, if it's a little bit of a craving or something. So yeah. Hi Cindy, thanks a lot for another question. Right, my not so healthy food. Well, what got me into quite a position of being very overweight was my Chinese food. Absolutely love it. And it was a case of I was eating big portions as well. I mean, Chinese, when you order from a Chinese takeaway, they're not exactly small portions anyway. But I was having chicken and mushroom, or beef and mushroom. I was having fried rice, and I was having a portion of spare ribs as well. Absolutely delicious, but you know, eating too much of it was really knocking the weight up, so I cut that out. Now if it is that I want a treat and I want a Chinese, if I'm craving a Chinese, I will have my chicken and mushroom and boiled rice and nothing else. So I am being good. Hi Claire, thanks again for another question. Have I got something to keep me motivated? Well, I do have a hobby that I really do love and I enjoy. I make my own jewellery, handmade jewellery. And I find that if I'm having a bit, one of those days, I think, right, I'll get on my jewellery out and I'll make something. I'll make a few items. It keeps me busy, keeps me occupied. And so I've got that as well, and I right enjoy doing it. So I also make bridal headdresses and things, so there's always something that I can do, you know, and it just keeps my mind focused on what I'm doing rather than food. And that, I get that involved into what I do. Like I've said before in my other videos, I do smoke. I don't even bother having a cigarette. It takes me ages to have a cup of coffee. If Wayne will make me a cup of coffee, it's probably freezing cold by the time I get round to drinking it. Okay, well, my proudest moment so far on my slimming world journey has to be my weight loss already. I've lost over 4 stone now on my journey, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm looking forward to dropping down into the next stone and then the next stone after that, and I promised myself I am never ever ever going to be this size again, ever. Okay, Cindy, the days of my when I was indulging and eating junk food, and I mean, I'm not a big chocolate fan, so I won't eat a lot of chocolate, but it's mainly crisps and savoury stuff. Those days are completely gone. I'd never look back. I'd never look back. I'll never go back to how I was, because I'm so determined, and I'm enjoying cooking healthy food from scratch and enjoying the meals that I'm making. So I'll never ever look back. No. Okay, my favourite sweet treat, Slimming World wise, has got to be my strawberry mousses. Absolutely love them, and they are quite sweet. So that satisfies the craving. Not Slimming World related. Um, we have a shop that's only across the road from us, and they do some delicious flapjacks with different toppings on, like either chocolate or caramel or toffee, whatever. And I had a spurt where I went up in one of those maybe 3 times a week, which weren't doing me any good. But I just felt, I absolutely love them. I just felt like I needed something a bit different. Had those and gained that week as well. So, you know, that's been a big no-no since then. Okay, what motivates me the most? Right, that's got to be dropping clothes sizes. I've dropped quite a few clothes sizes already because I've had such a big weight loss. But that must, yeah, that's got to be my ultimate motivation, the clothes size. And it's great being able to go out and look at things, and if I want to buy something, you know, it's great. Because being the size that I wasn't fun. Your clothes were more expensive. They were harder to get hold of. So yeah, every time I drop down, it's fantastic. Keeps me going. Okay, I haven't looked into any groups or anything that can help me. I know you've got your Slimming World groups, and we have one locally to us as well. But because of my knees, which is my main problem, getting about is really difficult for me. So it's not something I've looked into. It's a good idea, but it's not something I've looked into because it's my knees that stop me from everyday things. Even going out, you know, even going across to our shop, because it's only across the road from us, is really, really difficult. And I don't leave home without my crutches or my stick. And sometimes it can be that bad, can the pain, that I'm actually walking around the home with my walking stick. So yeah, you know, it's a great idea, but it's just quite difficult. Okay, yeah, I know that Slimming World is completely changing my life. I know that it's a different kind of lifestyle as well altogether. Um, like I said, it's quite difficult for me sometimes. Anybody that's disabled that has problems walking or this and other, it is quite a hard thing to do. Though I must admit, I do like gardening, but I do it in a fashion. And if you could see me, you would laugh your heads off, you really would, because I garden sat on my bum. And I shuffle my bum down on the lawn, do a bit of weeding, shuffle down again, do a bit of weeding, and so on. And I've had Wayne and Rebecca stood on the decking, absolutely stitches at me. But it gets the job done, that's the main thing, it does get the job done. Yes, I absolutely love eating healthily. I've always liked eating veg anyway, but not as much as I eat now. But yeah, I love eating greens and lots of veg and love me salads. I've always liked salads. So eating my greens and stuff is not a problem at all for me. Okay, Cindy, it's not just a life-changing thing for me as well. My partner, Wayne, also eats quite a bit of what I eat, apart from salad. He won't entertain salad. Rebecca, on the other hand, will eat a salad, and she'll quite enjoy a salad. And she's also eating a few bits and pieces that I eat as well. She's loving the yogurts and things and the fruits and stuff. It's actually been a lot better for her as this, because I'm getting more fruit and veg down her, and like I say, she's enjoying the salads. So yeah, it's not only just changed me, it's changed my partner Wayne and Rebecca with their eating. And Wayne is wanting to do his weights, get back into his weightlifting and what have you again, so that all that helps. And spinach, he eats it till it comes out of his ears, and I must admit, so do I at the moment. Okay, Cindy, you want to know my partner's YouTube channel. It's called The Grey Fox Gamer. What it is basically is, he hasn't actually had any chance to put any videos on there yet, because he's too busy helping me with mine and doing the editing and this, that and the other. So he hasn't had a chance to even make a video yet, but I'm hoping he'll start that soon. So yeah, basically what it is, he collects retro video games, and he's got his own room with the, you know, old shelving and all the games on and what have you, and he wants to start reviewing them and so on and so forth, and putting them onto YouTube. So like I said, that's what his channel will be about once it's up and running, and it's just let me look again, The Grey Fox Gamer. Okay, so that's the Q&A over. Thank you everybody who sent the questions. I've tried to answer them very open and honestly with you. I'm taking a short break, but I will be back next week cooking, so I'll be back to cooking. And thanks again for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please share, and please subscribe, and thank you ever so much for watching.